What's going on, everyone? It's TRL back with some more Suns content. And today I need to talk about this because especially now it's something that's honestly just laughable at this point. It's something that is, obviously a serious issue for the Phoenix Suns. And it has a lot to do with the reason why our games are close and why our two best players need to carry this team. So, um, obviously, you guys already know how I feel about Deandre Ayton. You guys already know how much I want him gone. You guys already know how much I really can't stand the way how he just plays at this point. So, if real quick, I'm just going to share my screen. So, if you guys remember, I specifically said that Deandre Ayton is a key player for this series because he's guarding a two-time MVP. He's guarding a guy that normally is known for triple doubles. His defense is really going to have to matter in this, and so is his offense as well. So the other night, Suns took the victory. By the way, they won Game 3. They bounced back in the series, but DeAndre Ayton was pouting like a little girl, as you guys just saw in the video that I just played. He was arguing with his teammates. He obviously didn't like the way how he was benched for Jock Landale. He was arguing with Chris Paul, which, that alone right there should tell you that he either doesn't want to be on this team anymore, or he just doesn't like Monty Williams, et cetera, et cetera. But if you guys take a look at the box score right here, you guys can't really see it that well probably. So let's see, where's he at? DeAndre Ayton played 26 minutes. He shot 2 for 6. He grabbed 9 rebounds, which for a 7-foot guy like him, he should at least be getting 10, 11, 12. He had 4 points. 4. He's supposed to be a number 3 option, and he only had 4 points. And compare that to our top 2 players. Booker dropped 47, KD dropped 39, and we only won the game by 7. That alone right there. Jock Landale played 22 minutes, 4 less minutes than what DeAndre Ayton played. Shot 3 for 3, grabbed the same amount of rebounds as DeAndre Ayton did, and he had 6 points, 2 more than DeAndre Ayton. So you mean to tell, and not only that, Kevin Durant shot 12 for 31. So obviously there were some opportunities for him to get some offensive rebounds. I know if you guys watched the game the other night, Jock Landale grabbed a few of them. So my whole thing is DeAndre Ayton, he's a number 1 overall pick. He's 7 feet tall. You would think a guy like him was supposed to go out there and dominate on the glass, dominate on defense. Now, granted, he is guarding an MVP, but regardless of that, he has what it takes to play good defense and get rebounds, but he can't do any of that. He's getting outplayed by Jock Landale. I feel like if Bismack Biyombo were to go out there, he didn't play any minutes the other day, but I feel like if he were to go out there, I feel like he could honestly outplay DeAndre Ayton at this point. Hell, if the rumors are true that we do a sign-and trade with the Mavericks for Kyrie Irving and ship DeAndre Ayton to Dallas, I feel like Kyrie Irving can honestly out-rebound DeAndre Ayton. And yes, I'm going to go that far. Because this guy's laziness, he doesn't show like any aggression towards the glass. It's getting the entire Suns fan base and the entire Suns roster absolutely pissed off. And it's like you can tell DeAndre Ayton just does not want to be on this team anymore. May I remind you guys, like the only reason why he's still here is because we desperately needed a center to start the season because JaVale McGee left. He went to Dallas. We desperately needed a center, and we couldn't let him go. So we signed him when he was a restricted free agent. We matched the offer that the Pacers offered him. The only reason why he was still on this team is because we needed a center. That's the only reason why he's still here. We didn't re-sign him because we wanted him. We re-signed him because we needed his height. We needed his rebounding. But as you guys can clearly tell, he's not giving us any of that. So, Luka Doncic, do you still want DeAndre Ayton? Do you still want him? I mean, I heard Christian Wood is leaving the Mavericks. So you still want him? Go ahead. We'll do a sign-and trade for Kyrie Irving at this point because Kyrie Irving, at least he can score. At least he can stay consistent. At least he can probably get more rebounds than Ayton at this point. And yes, I am going to go that far. So if I'm James Jones and Matt Ishbia, I'm honestly, even if the Suns come back and win this series against the Nuggets, which I still don't think we will, but if somehow we do, even then, I would honestly just look for trade options involving DeAndre Ayton at this point. I heard Kyrie Irving still wants to play with KD. At this point, I wouldn't mind Kyrie Irving on this team, even though, I still don't blame Kyrie for what the Mavericks are going through right now. I blame Luka. But, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. Just do whatever it takes to get him off of this team because he clearly doesn't want to be here. This team clearly doesn't want – Monty Williams clearly doesn't like him anymore. I mean, we saw that last year in the playoffs. So my whole thing is just get rid of him. That's honestly all I can really – and he left the locker room after the game too. He left the locker room after the game as soon as the Suns opened up to media because he knows that what he's doing right now is embarrassing. He's got no confidence anymore. Chris Paul tried to help him out. Devin Booker tried helping him out, and he just treats his teammates like pure garbage. It's honestly a joke at this point what Deandre Ayton is doing. I mean, dude, you're a number 1 overall pick. Go out there and play like it, for God's sake. It's like, honestly, you're doing nothing but ruining your chances on staying on a contending team. So, hey, at this point, just try to find trade options for him. Luka Doncic, you still want DeAndre Ayton, you can have him. Honestly, at this point, I don't really care anymore. It's not like he's going to improve at all. Like 4 points. 4 points. You're supposed to be a number 3 option, and you're getting outplayed by Jock Landale, a guy who was supposed to be a bench warmer on this team this season. Like, even Cameron Payne made more shots than you, and he's probably still injured right now. TJ Warren, a guy that played absolutely no minutes until Chris Paul got injured in the playoffs. Even he had more points than you, and he was actually clutch in that fourth quarter the other night. Landry Shamet, he made the same amount of – dude, he played 25 minutes, shot 2 for 4, and had the same amount of points as DeAndre Ayton. And DeAndre Ayton's the guy that is supposed to be the star center on this team. Like, get out of here. Terrence Ross as well, 14 minutes, 2 for 7 shooting, 1 for 6 from the three-point line, 5 points. You're getting outplayed by our bench. You're getting outplayed by players that Monty Williams didn't even play at all until the other night. Like, honestly, I don't really think I need to explain it any more than that. DeAndre Ayton he either needs to step it up, which we all know he's not going to do. I mean, even Jamal Murray is bodying him in the paint at this point in the series. So my whole thing is DeAndre Ayton, you either got to get your act together or you're out of here. I think either way he's out of here because we can clearly tell he doesn't want to be here anymore. But let me know what you guys think. Suns are still down 2-1 in the series. DeAndre Ayton's going to have to step up if we have any chance, which that's a lot to ask for. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, that's all I got. See you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going.